Hi, welcome to BFS Wargaming. Patrick here with Pete.
Hello.
So we're going to do a 1750 point battle between Emperor's Children and Slaanesh against Grey Knights. So we're going to go through Pete's army. He's got a Vanguard detachment, so he's just going to go through the units and tell you what he's got.
Right, so starting off, I've got two interceptor squads in fives with stormbolters and swords. And then I've got a 6 group of paladins, all with swords and stormbolters, and one with a heavy psi cannon. Grandmaster Voldus, he is Voldus, so no more to say. Nemesis Grandmaster in Nemesis Dreadknight with a heavy incinerator and heavy psi cannon. And then 2 venerable dreadnoughts, one with heavy bolter and missiles, and then the other one with the twin las cannons and missiles. And then the Storm Raven, which is the beast, it has literally everything on there. So it's got the hurricane bolter, the heavy bolter, the missiles, and the twin las cannons. So fingers crossed.
It's a lot of firepower. A lot of firepower.
Yeah, it should be a good one, really, to be fair.
Yeah, with the dreadnoughts and the Storm Raven, it's a lot of firepower. But
yeah.
So we. He's got 4 command points because obviously he's got a Vanguard detachment, so he's not got loads on the. He's not going to have loads to spend on stratagems, but I think with the amount of firepower he's got, and also the close combat ability with the Grey Knights have got,
And the psychic.
yeah, and obviously the psychic.
It's
We won't go
gonna
through all the psychic powers because we'll be here all day, and Pete will have to try and remember everything he's given. And so what we'll, but obviously you'll know as we go through. Yeah. I think I'm obviously playing. I've got some demons in my list, so Pete's smite could go from 1 mortal wound to 3 mortal wounds, which could be pretty devastating.
It's going to happen, you know.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I can only deny a certain amount.
Bad boy sort of flying around the back.
Yeah. This is the only thing that's not a cypher in your army, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Everything else
Great.
can. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to deny it all, and also he doesn't get the +1 to smite each time he uses it because he's Grey Knights and they have the Brotherhood of Psychers. He only ever has to roll a 5 to get it off because they only do 1 mortal wound usually, but a flat 3 on demons. So yeah,
should be fun. I haven't played properly for a little while either, so it should be interesting. Hopefully it'll go well.
I'll get some sort of close-ups of Pete's army as well on the battlefield because they are very well painted. So it'd be nice to see some close-ups of them too.
Apart from that one he's doing.
Yeah, but
so
the majority is very good. Yeah.
Nah.
And so we're gonna roll off for the Maelstrom and deployment, but first we'll go through the Emperor's Children list.
Sweet.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the Emperor's Children's list. So I've got a Battalion detachment. So I've got 10 Cultists, 2 squads of 6 Noise Marines, all with Sonic Blasters apart from 1 in each squad. We've got the Blastmasters. And the HQ for those are the Demon Prince. He has wings, or you can't see them, they're invisible wings. And then we have the Sorcerer on Slaanesh Mount. Then we have the Spearhead. So we've got the Predator. It's got 2 twin las cannons and the Predator autocannon. We've got the Forge Fiend, which has 2 Hades cannons, autocannons with the Demon Jaws.
Very well painted, I must admit.
Yeah, it wasn't by me, don't worry. And then we have 3 Obliterators, which Obliterators. And then we have the Outrider Detachment, which is Slaanesh Demon Detachment. So we have the 3 Hellflower Chariots, and then we have the Seeker Chariot with Herald of Slaanesh. I won't go through the psychic powers.
First time
I've got sort of Diabolic Strength, Prescience, got something Cacophony, I can't remember them all, but yeah, we can go through them at a later point. And we'll put the lists in the description so you can see the list and see what powers we took. Yeah, so I think
should be fun. I haven't played against you with these yet, and I've never gone against the chariots.
No.
I think I've come up against one of these with my.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, he's got a Forge Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these guys.
No, you haven't
have
gone
neither
against
of
them.
those.
No. So with the Noise Marines, with Emperor's Children, the Noise Marines can be taken as troops, which is pretty cool because otherwise they're taken as elites.
Bit cheating.
I think it's a fairly well-rounded list. I've got a bit of close combat, a bit of shooting, but you know, I'm playing against Grey Knights who specifically are designed to take me out. So it should be hopefully it's a close battle. Hopefully it's an interesting one.
I'm hoping you just die through smite.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that Pete doesn't kill me too quickly. I think it will depend on how well I deploy. Also, we're going to play the beta rules where you can't deploy, you can't deep strike until your second turn out of your deployment zone. But we're putting a slight twist to it. If you go second, you can deploy outside of your deployment zone first turn, but you have to be the second player.
This is new to me. I've never played that one.
Yeah, so it's just something we're trying on the channel at the minute to see if it makes sense. I think with Grey Knights it will have a big effect because
half my stuff is teleporting.
Yeah, because obviously we know Grey Knights love a bit of teleportation, so yeah, should be good. We're going to roll off for deployment, roll off for on the Maelstrom of War, and then we'll come back with the board and show you where we've deployed.
See how this goes.
Okay, so we are going to go through deployment. So this is how the Emperor's Children and Slaanesh are deployed. We got the deployment frontline assault, and then we've got the Grey Knights down with their dreadnoughts down here with Grandmaster Voldus, and then the Grandmaster in dreadnought over there. So we are doing the mission, Maelstrom mission, contact lost. And
only one thing in the teleportarium at the moment as well.
Yep.
And
so
that's
Pete,
that's not even me.
Yeah, Pete didn't put anything in the teleportarium. I just put the obliterators in. We did actually roll off camera because we got carried away, and I did win the roll off. And Pete seized and rolled a 6, so we're pretty gutted that we didn't get it on camera.
I got overexcited and just rolled and neutral, you know.
But there we go. So we are going to go into Grey Knights turn 1. Okay, so we got the Grey Knights turn 1 movement phase. Storm Ravens moved up. Paladins have jumped up to here. The 2 interceptor squads have jumped up onto the middle. The Venerable Dreadnoughts have stayed still with Voldus there, and the Grandmaster and Nemesis Dreadnought stayed still. I'm expecting quite a lot of smite to come my way and lots of psychic powers. Pete pulled the card Psychic Communion, which is a Grey Knight specific card. It's about getting off psychic powers, which I'm sure he's going to get off enough to get D3. So we'll go into Grey Knights.
I don't know, I'm not that close with a lot of things. I've got 2 smites there, possible Sanctuary, Astral Aim, Gate of Infinity. That's only 5.
Yeah. Voldus, I'm sure, can put something on someone.
I don't actually, he's got Hammer Hand, so.
Yeah, you could just put that on someone, couldn't you? Yeah. And Ross is here with the Star Wars orchestral theme tune, so we're all set. The atmosphere is set, and we're going to go into the psychic phase. Okay, so we're going to do the Grey Knights first turn psychic video. So the Paladins put Sanctuary onto the Storm Raven, giving him a 5-up invod.
Yes.
These 2 interceptors smited my chariot over here. He rolled really high on his smites. I just couldn't deny him. So the chariot died and he got first blood. This Grandmaster done Gate of Infinity to here, and then he smited this chariot and I couldn't deny again. So he got 3 mortal wounds because he's a demon. And then over here, Voldus put Hammer Hand on this one and Astral Aim on this one. The Dreadnought put Astral Aim on himself. And so you got 6. He done 6 powers overall.
I was going for the tactical objective.
Yeah. So he's got he's going to get to roll D3 at the end to get D3 victory points, and he obviously got first blood for that one. So he could have a possible 4 victory points.
They all went off, didn't they? Apart from one, I had to use a command point and re-roll.
Yeah, he used command point to re-roll the.
I'm down to 3 now.
Yeah. So we.
But worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
So we're going to go into the shooting phase. Okay, Grey Knight turn 1 shooting. It was pretty devastating. All the chariots have gone. The Predator died, didn't blow up. He took 2 wounds off my Forge Fiend. So I feel like I've lost a lot of people. It's not great.
This thing hasn't done its job yet.
No, the Storm Raven didn't do as much damage as it could have.
Just took the wounds off him. That's it, 1 wound.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Oh no, he took a couple off the Predator as well.
Did it?
Yeah. So we're gonna. Pete's not charging because the only thing is in range is this. It's 11-inch charge. He's decided he's not gonna. So we're gonna go into the Emperor's Children turn 1. Okay, Emperor's Children, turn 1 movement. These shuffled up a bit. The Sorcerer just moved around the other side of the Forge Fiend. These Emperor's Children's Noise Marines stay still. These Noise Marines just jumped up onto here. These 3 moved up towards the Grandmaster. And I got Defend Objective 4, which is all the way over the back near his Dreadnought, so I don't think I'll be getting that.
I've got 2 victory points for my Psychic Communion.
And I'm going to probably move this Chaos Lord towards this objective in a second. So, yeah, and Pete got the, he rolled D3 and got 4, so he got 2 points, so he's on 3 victory points. Let's see if I can get any. I don't think I can actually this turn, so let's just see if I can do some damage, I suppose. So we're going to the Psychic phase. Okay, Emperor's Children, turn 1 shooting. I just want to add that I dropped in these obliterators after the movement video because I forgot about them. Ended up in my own deployments anyway, so the whole turn 2 thing didn't actually matter. But we shot twice with the obliterators at the Dreadnought. Also shot a Blastmaster in, but I don't think the Blastmaster did anything. We got him, ended up, we smited him a couple of times, which got through, and we ended up getting him down to 1 wound. The other Noise Marines all fired into this squad here, took 1 out. These Noise Marines fired into that same squad, didn't do anything, and the Blastmaster fired into this, but didn't do anything. The Forge Fiend, who had Prescience and Delightful Agonies on him, he's fired into the Storm Raven and only took 1 wound off. The Cultists didn't do anything. The Sorcerer fired on Storm Raven, didn't do anything. The I did get a wound off actually with this Sorcerer's Combi-bolter. Yeah, we used the stratagem to fire twice, like I said, and that was about it. Other than that, over here we just sort of done smite and anything else didn't go off. So we are going into the charge and fight phase for turn 1 Emperor's Children. Okay, so Emperor's Children. Turn 1 fight phase. The Demon Prince. Oh, sorry. The Chariot, Herald and the Chariot, charged, and he died.
I don't think any of them done any damage anyway. Did
No,
no.
Died. Oh, he'd done some damage with smite.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So he charged and died in Overwatch. Then the Demon Prince charged and killed the Dreadnought, the Grandmaster. So I got to slay the Warlord for that.
Warlord, yeah.
And I consolidated 3 inches back towards that way, towards these guys. And that's about all that happened. Obviously, I didn't get the objective.
Interceptor.
Yeah, I've done that in the shooting phase.
Took a couple of wounds off with Storm Raven.
Yeah, I've done that. This is just the charge and fight phase. So yeah, so it's Pete is on 4 victory points. I'm on the 1 for Slay the Warlord. I did actually forget to use a couple of stratagems, but it happens. You know, you thinking about other things, but. There we go, Pete's still got a lot of firepower left on the table. I think I may struggle, but we'll see what happens. I might save really well, who knows. So we're going to go into Grey Knights.
Sorry about the repeating what he's already said. I went for a wardrobe change because I'm standing in the sun and it is really, really hot.
Yeah, the sun is beaming out there. So we're going to do, yeah, Grey Knights turn 2. Okay, so Grey Knights turn 2 movement. So Grandmaster Valdez has jumped up here. The Storm Raven has moved around to here. The Interceptors have jumped from over here down to here. And the Paladins just dropped down to here. So we're going to go.
Really a bit more.
So we're going to go into the Psych phase for Grey Knights. Okay, Grey Knights turn 2 Psych and shooting. So we. Gate of Infinity, Gate of Infinity this over here, and the Paladins put Sanctuary on him. A few smites went off into my Forge Fiend, only 1 went through, and I managed to save 1 on the Feel No Pain. Then Astral Aim got put onto this Dreadnought over here.
1 damage on 1 last cannon on each thing went through to your thing.
Yeah, and then everything pretty much in Pete's army. It was everything, wasn't it? Yep, fired into my Forge Fiend. Because he had the 5-up Feel No Pain, he's taken a lot of damage. Like, as in, brushed a lot of damage off. He's gone down from, I think he was on 11 down to 3. The 5-up Feel No Pain's really saved him. Also, Pete's damage rolls were horrendous. He's kept rolling ones. No, your damage rolls. You kept rolling ones on your D6 damage, didn't you?
Oh yeah, Rob. Yeah. But then my hit rolls for the las cannons weren't great either.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it wasn't the best shooting phase for Pete.
And the missiles were pretty terrible.
Are you charging anything, Pete?
No point.
No. So we're going to be going into Emperor's Children.
I'm going to put that in hover though.
Yeah, that's next turn. So we're going to go into Emperor's Children, turn 2. Okay, I wasn't on any objectives, so I didn't get an objective card. So I've moved these Emperor's Children to here. Noise Marines to here. I've moved up the Sorcerer and the Demon Prince to here. These stayed. The Obliterators dropped down here, and then these all stayed where they were.
Denied a psychic. Smite,
yep. So I tried to do a smite. I tried to do prescience, and I tried to do delightful agonies. I didn't get delightful agonies or prescience off, and he denied the smite. So. We'll be going into the Emperor's Children turn 2 shooting. Okay, so we've had the Emperor's Children turn 2 shooting, and at the end of the turn, so we fired the Forge Fiend into the Dreadnought, got quite a few through, but he saved them all. Then the Blastmaster fired the Dreadnought and ended up taking off 1 wound.
Yes.
These guys fired into the other squad of Interceptors along with the Sorcerer, ended up taking that squad of Interceptors out. And then the Blastmaster fired over at Voldus and ended up doing 2 damage. Yeah. So the Obliterators actually weren't in range of much. One of them fired over there but didn't do anything, I think. So we are going into Grey Knight's turn 3. Okay, so Grey Knight's movement and psychic phase. The Paladins have just moved over here. The Dreadnought over there stayed where it was and put Astral Aim on himself. Grandmaster Voldus gave Infinity over here. He then put Ham Hand on these guys and Perils the Warp as well and done himself 2 damage. The Dreadnought smited into him. The Interceptor smited. And I actually denied it. Well, I had to use a command point to reroll to deny it and ended up denying it. So the Fortune is left on 1 wound. The
pretty command points there.
Storm Raven, yeah, the Storm Raven is on. Is now in hover and just bumped up there. So we're going to go into Grey Knight's shooting phase turn 3. Grey Knight's turn 2 shooting. So they killed the Forge Fiend with, I think it was Interceptor fire, or maybe the Dreadnought. No, it was Interceptor fire. Then loads of stuff shot into my Sorcerer. The Storm Raven ended up taking it out. The Storm Raven also took out my Chaos Lord. So the Forge Fiend, the Chaos Lord and the Sorcerer all died. And then this Sorcerer is now down to 4 wounds. And that was about it. There's no charge or fight phase. So that's the end of Grey Knight's turn 3. So we're going to go into Emperor's Children turn 3. So Emperor's Children turn 3 movement and psych. We moved the Demon Prince up, moved the Obliterators, and that was it. Then we tried to smite and Death Hex Voldus and nothing went off. Well, 1 smite went off, but it got denied. So we are going into the shoot and shooting phase, I suppose. Okay, Emperor's Children turn 3 shooting. The Sorcerer here fired into Voldus and killed him. The Noise Marines fired the Sonic Blasters into the Interceptors, killed 1, and then the Blastmaster fired in and took 1 wound off of the Dreadnought. The Obliterators, I used Destruction to fire twice and took 8 damage off a Storm Raven, so it's down to 4. And we're going to go into the charge and fight phase. Okay, end of Emperor's Children turn 3. The Demon Prince charged the Interceptors, didn't take any damage in Overwatch and killed them all. And he then consolidated into the Dreadnought who fought him and took 1 wound off him. Because of Unholy Fortitude, he had 9 wounds, so he's down to 8. And we're going to go into... Oh, I got Kingslayer and Secure Objective 6. So I get 1 for Secure Objective 6, and then I'll get D3 for Kingslayer, so I roll it, and I got a 1. So that's given me 2 victory points. So we're going to go into Grey Knight's turn 4. Okay, Grey Knight's turn 4. Movement and psych. So the Paladins moved up. The Dreadnought dropped out of combat. The Dreadnought over the back there that no one's ever seen is cast Astral Aim on himself again. The Dreadnought here done Smite.
Should have done Sanctuary, but I fucking forgot.
Done Smite here, and I managed to save one of them. Went through, got 2 wounds, and then on the Feel No Pain, and then this done Smite, went through, and I managed to roll 3 6s on my Feel No Pain for the 3 damage. So he didn't take any wounds from that Smite, which was...
Channel owner's got loaded dice.
So it's that's been pretty good. So we're going to go into the Grey Knight's turn 4 shooting. Okay, Grey Knight's shooting and charging attack. So a shot into the Sorcerer over there with the Dreadnought at the back with the Astral Aim and killed him. And then most things shot at the Demon Prince. One shot went up into the Noise Marines, or took off 1 Noise Marine, and they shot the Obliterators who saved. The Demon Prince actually saved quite a bit. Then he got charged by the Paladins, and yeah, they took him out. He had to roll. He had 9 damage go through. I tried to roll with a 6 Feel No Pain, 6 up Feel No Pain, but I only got 1.
I should have got them Paladins in a lot earlier than I did.
Yeah, it's definitely been a mistake of yours in this game. I think the Paladins, if the Paladins were in earlier, you'd have killed me a lot quicker.
Yeah, my general gameplay is different now as well, because normally I teleport strike half my stuff, and I didn't do even 1.
Yeah, which is, you know...
different.
Yeah.
Change of play.
So we are going to go into Emperor's Children turn 4. Okay, end of Emperor's Children turn 4. So we fired everything we could into the Paladins. We fired the Obliterators twice using the stratagem, and we ended up taking 5 out and getting 1 down to 1 wound, and Pete passed his morale. First time, didn't even need to use Lashing No Fear. So he's still got this Dreadnought over here that she's on 6 wounds. He's got the Storm Raven, which is on 4 wounds, and he's got the Dreadnought over there on 4 wounds, so he's got on 8 wounds. So I've got 4 of the Noise Marines over here. I've got 6 Noise Marines over there, and I've got the 3 Obliterators. It's pretty close on victory points. How many have you got?
5. Yeah, 5.
He's got 5 and I've got 3, so it sort of depends on what's coming out with cards and things like that. Let's see what happens. Okay, Grey Knight's movement and psych phase. So he's dropped back here. The Dreadnought's just shuffled to the side. And he's got Sanctuary on him. The other Dreadnought over there has got Astral Aim again. And then the Storm Raven's flown off into the corner over there. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. There won't be any charges because we're just too far away from each other now. Okay, so Grey Knights, turn 5, shooting. So they shot some stuff into the Noise Marines, or the Dreadnought into the Noise Marines, killed 1. They shot the other Dreadnought from over there into the Obliterators and killed 1. And then the Storm Raven shot in, but I saved. And then he missed. So we're going to go into Emperor's Children turn 5. Grey Knight, end of Emperor's Children turn 5. We shot everything into this Dreadnought and done 1 wound. So it wasn't very, and we pulled out some cards. We got absolutely nothing we could do. Well, we got Big Game Hunter, but we weren't in range of the Storm Raven. So we're going to roll off to see if it goes on. I'm currently on 3 victory points and
5.
Pete's still on 5, so on a 3 up it goes on. On a 2 it finishes, so it's a victory to the Grey Knights. It ended up with this Paladin, this Dreadnought over there, and the Storm Raven
on 4.
On 4,
did some damage.
Yeah, and then I had the 2 Obliterators, Noise Marines there, and the Noise Marines over the back. It's a close game. We didn't really get much chance to score victory points.
No,
really.
not at all. Like the last game I played against you, there was like 11 and.
Yeah, I think it's because of the
because
of the mission objective. Having to try and get the cards.
Yeah, getting the cards when you were near the objective marker.
Yeah.
Like I've literally just moved there, so I haven't had a card for 2 turns.
Yeah, because you would have got
if
one next turn.
If you would have gone on, I would have got one next turn. Yeah.
So we're gonna go. We'll have a little post-game chat, and we'll talk about. So we're going to do a quick post-game chat. So Pete didn't realise when we were talking about the beta rules, Pete didn't quite realise what I was going for, and so he didn't actually deep strike anything, because if he'd realised, I think you'd have gone turn 2.
Yeah, I won Seize, didn't I?
Yes, he did Seize, yeah.
If I'd have known I could have deep strike in turn 2, I probably would have gone second, but because I thought I had to go first, and I'm not lying, I literally, ever since I played, I thought if you won, you had to go first. I did not realise you could pick.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't deep strike, and every other game I've ever played, I've always deep struck at least half of my
And
units.
I think because of this, your paladins were not really utilised until they took out my Demon Prince.
And all they did was put Sanctuary on a couple of units, which I used on Storm Raven once, I think.
You probably could have done with sticking Gate of Infinity on them, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But it was a really good game. My Slaanesh lasted longer than I thought they were going to. Not the demons. The demons died real quick.
The chariots went really quick.
Yeah. They just disintegrated. Yeah. So they went like first turn. No, yeah. My first turn was
all three of them went.
All the three chariots went, and then my Seeker chariot went on my turn. Yeah. So all first turn they were all gone. The Demon Prince was good. He done some work.
Yeah, he did do well.
He
did he get Varus? Was it him who got Varus?
No, it was the other sorcerer shot him.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But the Obliterators
That's
were
when
good.
I rolled double 1, wasn't it? To save,
The Obliterators done well. They took your Storm Raven down.
Yeah, they did. And that stupid, cheaty little rule of yours that when your noise die, they can shoot whatever's near. It's
so it's the
so my paladins just sit there and shot at them, and then there's one with 2 wounds on it.
So when they die, you can shoot at who you want, as long as they're within range. So yeah, that's a great little rule with the Noise Marines, because otherwise, at least even if they die first turn, they're going to get a chance to shoot back.
Again, and like the amount of command points you had, I generally only get 4, pretty much. I think I've had 6 once on a higher point battle. So I just command reroll. I don't really.
You didn't use your stratagems.
I didn't even look at any of my stratagems today at all. I just command reroll.
To be honest, I spent most of my stratagems.
And 2 of them command rerolls. I rolled the 1s and rolled 1s again. 2 of them.
With my command points, I mainly spent them on the stratagem where you get to fire twice on the Obliterators.
With them horrible things.
To be honest, the last turn I rolled really bad on them, but all the other turns were really good. So I mean,
you got the 3 6-up, feel no pains.
Yeah, I did on the Demon Prince.
Yeah, which would have killed him.
Yeah, that was really good.
And you rolled a couple of other 6s via that
as well. Yeah, so the Demon Prince definitely lasted longer because of the Unholy Fortitude Warlord trait, where you get 6-up, feel no pain.
I just honestly didn't realise he didn't have any shooting weapons.
No.
I thought it was like when I charged her, I was like, oh, wait, I didn't have enough.
I didn't have enough points.
No, I haven't got any.
Yeah, like, didn't have enough points for the Warp-bolter. But yeah, so I mean, the Predator died first turn.
That went down really quick.
Didn't even get a chance to shoot with it. It's one of those things. I mean, maybe if it had a 5-up inv on it, it'd last a bit longer. 11 wounds just isn't very much on a 180-point model with no inv. It did need Sanctuary, yeah. And the other thing for me was one of my strengths in my army is the Psych.
And then to the fear of no pain you put on the demon.
Delightful Agonies on the Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend, yeah.
That
and
kept
the other
it alive.
Thing you put on there,
Prescience, which gives it +1 to
that should have died.
Yeah.
Turn 2 if you didn't have that.
Yeah.
That would have been...
No, it did keep it alive, definitely an extra turn. But the thing is, when playing Grey Knights, one of my strengths with Slaanesh is the fact that they've got Psych and they can buff stuff. But when you're playing Grey Knights, you've got so many Deny the Witch.
And you can deny as well. And you did a couple, didn't you?
Yeah, but you've got so many Deny the Witches and you get +1 to Deny the Witch. It's just it nulls most of my Psych stuff, so I found that really hard. But
you still got a few off though.
Oh yeah, no I did, and I still managed to get some smites through as well.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I managed to take out your Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight, which was good.
You took him out well quick actually.
Yeah, first turn wasn't it?
And the Raven down to 4 as well. If I hadn't moved it away, you could have easily got big game hunter. If you got big game hunter, what was that? D3. So
it wouldn't have been. It would have been 1 because he was not over 20 wounds.
Oh yeah, your monolith is for Necrons.
Yeah, so unfortunately, there's only been 1, so I still wouldn't have been able to win. But in general, it was. I wouldn't have got Line Breaker either. Neither of us got Line Breaker.
No.
Literally
neither of us were.
Yeah, in that close. I mean, your Paladin was quite close. You might have been able to get him in
still
next turn,
not quite.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was a really good game. Enjoyed it. It was nice to play the Slaanesh and and stood against Pete's Grey
So
Knights because
it's
we
nice
played
to
the
be-
Custodians,
yeah.
we played the Necrons. It's a bit of a change.
Nice to play a game like I haven't played properly since the 29th of March. I'd done a game with Neil outside, but we were painting quite a lot and doing other bits, went for lunch and stuff. So this was like the very
Getting back
first,
into it.
and the first game in my new house as well, which was awesome.
Yeah,
so.
no, it was really good. The sun was a
really
bit of a thing with the videos. Unfortunately, the sun coming through the made it a bit hard to see a little bit, but hopefully it doesn't ruin the viewing pleasure too much.
Again, hence the attire change as well, because I was standing in the sun.
It was proper hot.
But other than that, all good fun.
Yeah, so it was all good, and hopefully we'll see Pete. I think Pete's hoping to get a Tau army as well.
Yeah, it won't be just yet, but still, like I'll probably do the tournament we were talking about.
Yeah.
40K.
Oh yeah, we've got a tournament at 40k on the 7th of October.
Yeah,
so Pete's going to be taking his Grey Knights to that.
I'll give them a go in there, and then I'm probably going to start going for some Tau stuff. So
yeah. And we'll probably be Pete will probably be playing some kill team and stuff with us as well. So
yeah, gotcha. Yeah, definitely. Grey Knights are in there. So
yeah, Grey Knights are a faction, so should be all good. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Awesome.